Hey guys, welcome to Mama Owl's Crochet. Today I'm just going to go over what I've made for the past week. Not really much. And just, some life things from today and everything that, I've I went through today, and we'll just go from there. Anyways, I decided, because I just moved about 2 weeks ago, I want to say it was, and I have dish towels, but like it's not the same as a crocheted one, so I ended up making this because it kind of like looks like the sky mixed with flowers, just to hang over my stove handle, just to give a pop of color on top of something crocheted, something I made. And then my daughter has one of these. I made it in a very larger size than this. But this one will be to sell at craft fairs or on any of the platforms that I'm on, that I sell my stuff on. It's a cute little a doll for any kid. Like my daughter's step great grandma made it for her, and for over 2 years it was her favorite. She would grab the top of it and just drag it along behind her, like she had I think it was like double this size one. So at that point, like when she got it, she was one, because it's my oldest daughter, and she was maybe one, so she was just grabbing the top of it, just dragging it behind her. It's beat up, it's worn out at this point, and eventually I'm gonna have to make her another one, but for now it's still a very good doll, and she still absolutely adores it. So I figured, make a few of these to take to craft shows, because if my daughter loves it, there's a high possibility that another baby will love it just the same, but this one was just neutral. I had this left over. The white and the black and the gray was all one cake of yarn that I had left over from a different project that I had done, and then I used the same yarn from the body and the hat for these. I made little wristlets. This one is completely different than the other three that I made, because I did a chain, and then I did the bobble stitch, and then I did a single crochet on top of it, instead of the other way that I did these ones, which in this one you can see it the best. I did single crochets on the bottom, and then I did the bobble stitch, and then single crochets on the top. And then I just did a little chain, so then it can have a hook. I haven't bought the hooks for them to attach them yet, but it's a nice wristlet to connect your keys to, connect your wallet if it's a tiny wallet, or like a coin purse or whatnot. And it's very easy to take around and have. And there's different ways you can do it, where you can do the outsides are one color and then the bobble stitch is another. You could do it with variegated yarn, where it changes from one to the other, or you could just do it a straight solid color, but that's mainly what I've done this week. I've done little things, because between my kids and me door dashing, I have not had time to crochet up very much. And then on top of it, having still trying to organize for moving, still trying to get this house up to par. And like I said, I only moved 2 weeks ago into this place, and it's coming along. It's not fully up to par yet, but like we will eventually get the house up to par. It's mainly just getting everything organized, because like I have everything sectioned out where it needs to go. It's just getting it to where it needs to go, getting it organized into the cupboards, into the cabinets, into the closets, and everything like that. and dressers and whatnot. Because, you know, with me crocheting, I've got about 6 totes of yarn and a over the door hanger and whatnot, and it's just finding everywhere to put those kinds of things. But yeah, today it's been a simple day. I worked this morning. I hung out with my kids. It's been a very, very good day with both of my girls. But sometime this week I'm going to, or not this week, next week, I'm going to do a tutorial on how to do just this simple wristlet. Just because it's a nice gift. If you want to do it as a gift, like you can make it for a Mother's Day gift, you can make it for a birthday gift, you can make it for pretty much anything, and almost anybody could use it. And you know, of course, I haven't weaved in my ends yet. It's one of my last things that I normally do. I just crocheted these up today, so I haven't gotten to that yet. But it's a simple thing to do. And I will be making a bigger size one of this one just because it's, you know, with my daughter loving it just as much as I know most children love baby dolls. I figure, you know, if I go up a couple hook sizes with a thicker yarn, that like it'll make a cute bigger baby for an older child or whatnot. And you know, I'm probably gonna do some of like the body in other colors and still, you know, do this, or I might even because you know, I would like ethnicity, like variancy, where like, you know, this could be like a nutmeg kind of color, you know, for like Mexican, because I do have one daughter that is partially Mexican. Her father is Mexican, and then my other daughter is completely white. She's just Irish, Indian, and I know German. That's all I know on my side. I don't know what her dad's side is that well. We've talked about it, but I can't remember at this point. But no, with me having 2 different ethnic daughters, I also have a niece that is colored. I don't want to say black, but you know, she is black. Her dad is black, fully black. Her mom is white, so she's 50-50. You know, and like children like that, like I want them to be able to have that option of like, if a mom comes into my store and they go, well, all she has is white babies, my daughter's not going to be able to relate to that. I want that option. I want to have options for, you know, each ethnicity, or like I do like maybe chocolate for this. I think I've got chocolate. It's in the colorway chocolate, or in the colorway nutmeg for the median, and then I think I might have one other one which is like in between nutmeg and what this color is. I can't even remember what this color is, so if that tells you anything. But it's just, you know, a simplicity of, you know, a baby doll. But a lot of kids would love it because, you know, it's just something that there's parts where they can grab. Like, you can grab here, hold it and drag it along. You can grab here, hold it and drag it along, you know. And it makes it a lot easier. They can grab the body and snuggle it up, you know. And that's mainly what my daughter would do with hers too, is, you know, she'd snuggle it up, she'd carry it along with her no matter where she was going. If we were going in the car somewhere, she had to have it with her, like for over a year. And then she finally got a different baby doll, which she calls Sissy Doll, after we had my second daughter. And like, she calls it Sissy Doll because the skin tone reminds her of her sister. It's just something cute that she finds to be able to hold close to her. And, you know, kids are gonna have that. And I'm actually thinking about seeing if I can find this colorway and make washcloths like this, just because I did the ridge, the front loop, or front post, back post, back and forth after doing, I think I did a single crochet. No, I did a double, I did the chain, and then I did a double crochet, and then I just front post, back post, all the way. It just gives it a good ridge to be able to, you know, have some texture, you know, in the kitchen. And it worked up quite quick, because I think I had this done within like 2 days of, I think it was like 2 days of me starting it, and like that was in between me trying to organize moving and whatnot. So I mean, it was a sturdy one. It's nice. It's durable. It already has a stain because my daughter already spilled something on it. Like, it's just something, like, I had the yarn and I was like, you know what? We'll make something. I feel like crocheting today. Let's just make something. But yeah, it's, for the most part, it's been a very, very simple week. Simple day, simple week. Besides me losing my great uncle, and and then today, my cousin is I think her mother told me she went into AFib, and they had to restart her heart today, trying to get it back into rhythm. They don't know if it's going to go back out of rhythm or not. They at least were able to get it into rhythm. But at this point, you know, we can hope for the best. But yeah, there's a high possibility that they're going to continue to have to keep restarting her heart and getting it back into rhythm. And it most likely, they're saying that it's most likely due to stress. She's just stressed out at home. What household isn't stressed out anymore? I know my household, you know, it's not stressful, but like we have our moments where like the kids stress me out. Any mom is stressful. My cousin, her and her partner have kids. I think it's her partner's children, but they have kids that they have in the household. And you know, any household with children, they have those moments where they're like, you're just stressing me out, kid. You just gotta stop for 2 seconds so I can breathe. And I know my cousin is absolutely amazing with children. She tries her best. But any mom, anybody that is with somebody that has kids just wants a minute to go, I need to breathe, can you step back? And I'm pretty sure that her children are also very young age, just like my own. You know, they're gonna get into things, they're gonna make a mess, they're gonna do things that you just told them not to 5 seconds ago, and this is part of being a parent. You know, well, me, I don't discipline my children to an extent of anybody else. I just, no, you can't do that, baby. We can't do that. You know, you're off your tablet for a little bit until, you know, we can come to an agreement. It's a simplicity of discipline. I don't discipline my daughter. I know parents that do, and I know parents that have. That gets them to be afraid of you. That gets them to be afraid that if they've done something wrong, they're going to be afraid to come tell you. I would rather my child come and run to me and go, Mom, I messed up, instead of trying to hide it. I would rather her come to me, let's try to fix it together. If we can't fix it together, we will get through it together, because, you know, everybody makes mistakes. We're human. We're all human. we're not going to be perfect. And no means am I perfect. And no means is my daughter going to be perfect. And no means is my other daughter going to be perfect. No child's going to be perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect in my family. We all have made mistakes. We've all done messed up things. Oh, and then on top of it, speaking of messed up things, I decided a couple days ago I was going to get on Facebook. You know, and I hadn't heard anything from my aunt and my uncle. And the first thing I see on Facebook is my aunt in her brand new car hit a deer. And they don't know if it's totaled yet or not. They're still waiting for somebody to come out and tell them, hey, it's totaled. Oh, no, it's fixable. Yeah. It's been a very, very eventful week. I wouldn't say stressful, but eventful nonetheless. Like, I didn't expect everything to happen pretty much in the same week. Sorry, guys. Daughter came in. She needed help with her tablet. Anyways, you know, I have not expected this week to be as eventful as it has been. You know, I didn't just lose my uncle. Like I said, I think it said it had happened on like the 17th or something like that. But, you know, I think my aunt said it was yesterday my cousin went into AFib. 2 days ago my aunt hit a deer. And that's two different aunts. One is Aunt Trina, which is the child with, that went into AFib. Aunt Barb is the one that hit a deer. It's just been a very eventful week. I'm not used to this much. I'm used to simplicity where, like, nothing happens in the family. Nothing drastic happens. We don't hit deers every day. Oh, and then my daughter's father's mom hit a deer a week and a half ago, too. And then his sister, the same day, earlier on in the day, got into a car accident. So, like, it's been very eventful since I've moved here, and I'm not used to it. I'm used to simplicity. I'm used to everything being good and simple, and it's just, you know, when we talk to the family, oh, how you doing? Oh, we're doing good, you know. Reminisce all the memories, but, like, we normally don't have something to talk about all the time. And, like, it's just been thing after thing after thing, and I'm going, when are we going to stop? When are we going to have a minute of peace and quiet? I am hoping soon, because, man, has it been stressful. Not even really stressful. It's just the fact of trying to make sure everybody's okay. Because my Aunt Barb is a twin. And her and her twin pretty much, like, when something happens, when my Aunt Barb was in labor, Joy could feel it. It's kind of like that kind of, you know, they can feel when everybody's hurt. So, like, when Aunt Barb was hurt, if it, like, I was worried that my Aunt Barb was hurt in the accident, because then Joy would feel it too. But no, they both, or I shouldn't say they both. Aunt Barb was okay, so Joy didn't have to feel no pain. But we're a very simple family. And when I say family, it's my whole family, my extended family. I don't, you know, consider just who's in my household my family. You know, family is aunts, uncles, cousins, mom, dad, the whole 9 yards. Oh, and that's another thing. Like, I'm about to have a new stepdad. He decided he was going to call the kids and ask them, can I propose to your mom? Do I have your permission? He also called my grandparents asking, and, you know, he's an absolute sweet man. He's very good with my kids. He is very good with my youngest. Like, the grandparents take one child. Like, he takes my youngest. My mom takes the oldest. Like, to my daughter, my mom is Nina. So and my youngest daughter is starting to Nina. Like, she'll call for her too, and you know, but it's always been Papa Joe. Like anytime the girls need something, it's Papa Joe. Like, and he completely melts for them. Like, immediately when they want something and like they tell him, he'll get it. And it's just like the same thing with my papa. If I wanted something, I'd get it. Because like, I was sicker than a dog. And he found out I was very sick. And he was going to he was just going to the store for a few things, and he asked my grandmother, "Do you need anything?" She was like, "Yeah, can you grab me a can of Pam cooking spray?" He went to the store. He got me ice cream. He got me the chocolate that hardens on top, it like hardens when you pour it over top of the ice cream. He got me that. He got me these fake pearls. No, that wasn't the fake pearl time. But he got me a whole bunch of different things. He got back. And my grandma's like, "Where's my Pam?" I gotta go back to the store. Because he didn't get the Pam. Like, it's the same way. Like, if my mom asks him to get something, and he's gonna forget if he's going for anything for those girls. Because he'll start going nuts. Like, that's just, maybe that's just something in my family, but I guess all the the grandpas, they all do it because my children, Papa Joe does it when it comes to my kids. My grandfather did it when it came to me. I guess we're just a simple-minded family. We're like, when we have something in our mind, we're going in for that, and we're going to forget everything else. And it is what it is, but anyways, yeah, again, it's been an eventful week, but at the same time, a simple week. It's not stressful. It's not, oh my God, I'm so stressed out. It's a simple week. I'm here. I go into the gas station and they ask me, "How are you doing?" I'm here. I'm not stressed. I pretty much have no emotion. Like, I'm happy. I'm happy, but like, there's no other emotion. It's just, I'm here. I don't know what else you want from me. I'm here. But anyways, guys, tomorrow will be, I know the end of the year for school is coming up. I think we've got like, what? About a month. I think the end of depending on the area. I know, where I went to school, we ended in the middle of June. I know my daughter's brother. Sorry, I could not think of that for some reason. My daughter's brother, he ends in anywhere from May, at the end of May, all the way until the end of June. Like, it just depends on the year. So I know that's coming up, and if I could talk, it's been one of those days, guys. I've compiled a list of just different things that like you could crochet up for your kid to give to their teacher for like an end of the year gift. It's mainly like some summer stuff. Just so then, like, at the end of the year, when the teacher's leaving, they could use it throughout the summer, and eventually, when we go back into school, I'm going to make another list of things, for the teacher when they go back into school. It's two different things, just because, like, at the end of the year, you want, summery kind of items, and then in the fall, you want more, like, fall decor, fall items, because in the summer you have a little bit more option of like different things for teachers besides pencil appliques and apples and whatnot. Like, I know one year I made I made a pumpkin for my brother to, not my brother, I think maybe it was my cousin. No, it wasn't. It was a family member from somebody that I was dating. I crocheted it up and they gave it to their teacher for the beginning of the year gift because he had had the teacher the year prior, and that teacher had helped him get pretty much through school to be able to almost graduate, and then he had to do the final year. But anyways, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. So until then, guys, be safe. Just be safe. Like, that's where I'm at. Like, just be safe out there. I know that there's been some things going on, like the 24th, where SA was a very big problem. But anyways, guys, stay safe. You see my little girl over there? She's peeking in the corner. But anyways, guys, stay safe out there, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.